Before I start this video, I want to make a point of saying this has got to be one of our most challenging videos to date. Reason one being the distance. This place, one way takes us 2.5 hours, which means a 5-hour round trip. 2, we got detained by the undercover cops. Make sure to stick around for that. 3, Steve almost falling through the ceiling.
You okay? You okay? Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god.
That was close. Jesus Christ, your foot went through.
Like quite literally as well. 4, it was so much of a disaster the first time we left empty-handed, and so we had to reattempt it the following Friday. Yeah, 10 hours. But if it wasn't for Steve falling through the ceiling making it worthwhile, the results that we got from this place just topped it off. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So it's been about 5 or 6 months since we last recorded. I'm going to elaborate more when I'm with Steve. I'm going to make this as short as possible, but here we go. As of now, I'm currently in the process of finishing off the train track video, which obviously you would have seen by now if you're seeing this. But as of this video that I'm recording right now, I am in the process of editing the train track video. It's just the easiest way to remember it. And weirdly enough, that was 5 or 6 months ago. Me and Steve did go out recording in the meantime, but there's been 2 times where they just have not been successful. I'm going to upload one of them only because we went through a lot of hassle. We triggered an alarm. It was a hell of a mission. I'll let you guys watch that in another video. I will elaborate more when I'm with Steve. I've got about 2 hours until I get to see him. 1 hour driving, commuting to his place. 2, I've got to wait for him to pull up because he's having his hair cut. He's got a hair appointment. He's such a tart. But yeah, I can't really say much more apart from I need to go get some batteries for my spirit box because that is blinking, which means it's about to die. Blinking, I'm pretty sure means dead. But I'm going to stop blabbering on. For you guys, it's going to be seconds if I don't find anything cool to record. If I don't find anything cool to record, I'll see you with Steve.
I've been grinding, never gonna stop. Climbing to the top, ain't no way I'm gonna drop. Late nights, early mornings, that's the way it goes. If you wanna chase a dream, gotta put in work, you know. Grind, don't stop, no time for the sleep. I'm hustling every day, cause the mountain's too steep. Made it through the struggle, now I'm chasing what's mine. I'm all in for the hustle, now I'm ready to shine. From the bottom, I've been climbing up slow. Ain't nobody gave me nothing, had to get it on my own. Sweat dripping, mind focused, heart locked in. Every failure made me sharper, now I'm ready to win. They don't see the nights when I'm working till dawn. While they party, I'm building, putting my city on. I stayed patient, I stayed driven, stayed true to the mission. Sacrifice was the price for this dream I envisioned. Could've quit 100 times, could've let it all slide, but I knew deep inside I had too much pride. Now I'm reaching for the stars, can't be held back. Put the world on my shoulders and it still won't crack. I've been grinding, never gonna stop. Climbing to the top, ain't no way I'm gonna drop. Late nights, early mornings, that's the way it goes. If you wanna chase a dream, gotta put in work, you know. Grind, don't stop, no time for the sleep. I'm hustling every day, cause the mountain's too steep. Made it through the struggle, now I'm chasing what's mine. I'm all in for the hustle, now I'm ready to shine. Ain't no shortcuts when you want that throne. Had to make my own.
So, it's been a little while since we recorded. Lots of stuff been going on, and that's prevented us from recording.
It's been about five months since we properly recorded. We recorded a few weeks back. I know that contradicts what I've just said, but it wasn't what I call a proper sort of investigation because it was like we triggered an alarm. Yeah,
and we had to like leave there pretty abruptly, and then rookie error, we didn't have a backup location sorted, so we had to just try and chuck something together, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a bit last minute, as you guys probably see in the video. If you're watching this, it would have been out by now, so make sure you go to check out the video before this. But just coming back to the point about us not being able to record, life has been absolutely hectic. Steve hasn't had the best of luck, and for me it's just been work. I mean, do you want to elaborate on what happened?
No, well, yeah, I bought a new car, and then like the day I got it, driving home, I got a flat, which is just
Yeah.
horrendous. And then there was a lot of backwards and forwards between the garage and the tyre place trying to get that sorted. Got there in the end, finally.
Work in general, like we've been working a hell of a lot. We haven't really been able to speak a lot. I think today is the first proper day that we've been able to actually, get our gear together. And the rain, that's something else. The weather conditions are absolutely dreadful. It's just been one thing after another, but I think we're at a position now where we can, steadily say that we're at a position where we can actually start recording a bit more often without any hiccups.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Because it's just not been.
We're over that now. Yeah.
I think so. But that's where we've been. It's not that we're bored.
No, definitely not bored.
No.
It's just been like trying to fit everything in. It's been difficult.
Yeah, it really has. But like I say, we're at a position now where we can probably ramp up the recording a bit more. But let's get into the video.
Yeah.
This week we are heading to Barlaston. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. But we've just pulled it up on the old sat nav now. It looks like it's going to be taking us about 2 hours, 29 minutes. But this week we are visiting a murder house.
Yeah, which is quite interesting.
We're about to get into the history now. So, let's do it. A quaint house laying in Stoke-on-Trent, once owned by Alice and Cuthbert Wiltshire. They were wealthy pottery manufacturers, but back in 1952, Cuthbert later returned from work to find Alice in a pool of blood. She had been repeatedly hit over the head with a fire log. The perpetrator went upstairs and stole money and jewellery. When he come back down, Alice was on her feet, where she was again hit around the head with a barbed fire poker, ornaments and vases, and then proceeded to stab her in the stomach.
Alice had then crawled back into the kitchen, where she sadly died from her injuries. The police who investigated believed that the perpetrator was known to the Wiltshires and had knowledge of the house. There was no sign of forced entry, but a glove and a bloody footprint were found inside the property. Leslie Green, a chauffeur and gardener who had previously worked for the Wiltshire family, was found guilty of robbery and murder and was hung by Albert Pepperpoint at Wilson Green Prison in Birmingham, December 1952.
Another thing I just want to mention, didn't make things too easy for us. We ended up getting stuck in traffic both times, not just one time. And I'm talking about an hour's worth of traffic, so it probably doubled the time, all in all. And another thing, actually, we hit the M6, I think it was the M6 toll. So we had all the traffic, and then we had to pay just to get onto the other side. It's a nightmare. It is what it is, though. We got out with what we wanted. That's all I can ask for. After tackling the fail of a first attempt, and despite leaving empty-handed through all the riffraff, we hit the M6 toll again. That day just was not in our favour. We kind of just went home depressed. It was kind of annoying. We went all that way and back, through the traffic, the M6 toll, and just the general feeling of just feeling depressed because obviously it wasn't necessarily the travelling that kind of got us down. It was the whole sort of scenario. We wanted to get in there so badly, and for it to just be there in front of our eyes, it was just a really sad thing that we had to go home empty-handed. But it didn't actually take me long before I actually wanted to, until I actually messaged Steve saying I want to reattempt it. So we actually reattempted it the following Friday. Also, not mentioning the undercover cops. That was fun. We were there for about half an hour chatting to them. They kind of rushed out to the car. They kind of one in front of us, one went behind, and kind of just like rushed out the car with tasers. It was a whole thing. We'll explain more. Just make sure you wait to the end of the video to find out what happened, etc. I'll probably include it in the full video as well. So if you see the footage twice, don't be surprised. But just make sure you stick around to the end and figure out what happens. But when we finally got in the second time round, it was worthwhile. With the location living up to what other investigators have said about this place, it led me and Steve to spend a lot longer here to try and capture that key piece of evidence. It also made me spend over £700 on a new piece of equipment, the Ovulus. I had it imported from America, the results that we had and got definitely did not disappoint.
I'm doing my best to get it together.
Okay, so we've just pulled up. We've just been to scout the location now. There's a light outside of the building, so there's two buildings. There's one building that's completely abandoned that we need to get into, but just beside it there's a little building, like outbuilding, isn't there?
Yeah,
and
it looks like the caretaker's house or something or other that's like they're looking after the place.
Yeah, and it looks like someone's home. So we're gonna have to be really careful with this one. Steve said a minute ago we're probably gonna have to skip the spirit box because of noise.
We can explore around out there, do some asking, like calling out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even try like the K2 meter and things that don't make too much noise.
Do calling out, maybe a Ouija board, but we don't want to get too settled in there, do we? Just in case anything does go tits up.
And we've come too far to just turn around and leave just because of that. So
yeah, like I said to Steve a minute ago, it might even just be a deterrent. It might just be someone putting that on, thinking that no one would go in there because of the light. But there was a window, like a point of entry for us. So if it was that well maintained, I reckon someone would have boarded that up.
Yeah.
There are cameras around the place, but they don't look like they're working. I could be wrong. There's been plenty of people in the location that I've seen. So I'm just hoping that it goes smoothly, because obviously we've come such a long way.
It looked like it was boarded up before as well, but the board's not on the actual window, so someone else has been in there and like been around. So
yeah,
you know, we're not breaking anything or damaging anything. You know, we respect the places we go visit. So
yeah. But we're gonna get our bearings, sort of speak.
Yeah.
Figure out our next move.
Get our stuff together.
And
just get in there and see what we can get.
Because at this point, we're just hoping for the best. We're just hoping that we can get at least an hour, even if less. We can get something to put together for you guys. That'll be better than nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I will catch you in about 5 minutes. So this is probably what you're all waiting for. This is the footage that we got from having the sort of confrontation with the police. It wasn't the best footage, but you can definitely make out that it's police. And at some point during it, I think you can see the lights, the cars going off. I did turn my GoPro on to point at the officers, but it must have because it was in my footwell of the car. I obviously moved it with my knee or something. But this is what I got.
Only had this 2 weeks myself.
Nice little cars, really, aren't they?
Yeah, it's very economical and stuff, especially when you're driving around the country.
Yeah. Is it electric, hybrid?
Hybrid. But yeah, I can understand if someone said that, like, you've seen suspicious people walking around.
I don't know whether you know Barton. It's a very nice area. We get loads of cars nicked from you.
Fair
3
enough.
went last night. So
really?
Yeah. That's why we're here. Happy? Yeah. I'll move my car out of the way. You got your driving licence?
Yeah, you gave it back to me, didn't you?
I've got a habit of taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. I'll move my car out of the way.
Lovely.
Safe journey.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Bloody hell.
That's fun.
Yeah, I know.
They probably thought we were running.
Yeah.
We were, technically, but not for that reason. So where to next?
I don't know, because we can't do this one now.
Right. I don't even know the way out of this place.
Nor do I. Just drive for now.
Yeah. That was exciting a little bit at the same time.
Jesus Christ. They just like come rushing up to the door, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like both come running up to either side of the door, like
you're not getting anywhere. But to be fair, if they've had cars nicked from here, then fair enough.
Yeah. They were quick on it though. That wasn't from this place then. There's obviously someone around up here. I reckon it was them.
Saw us. Yeah.
Oh, why can't we get in there?
I know.
And it wasn't for that reason. It was a completely different reason. It was for car theft.
Yeah. And we're in a brand new fucking car.
Oh, man.
And I've got to reset all my fucking sat nav now. Try and figure something out.
We need to just pull over somewhere. I want to go do that location. Because we've done all the history behind it and that.
I do as well, but... You know, if we go back there creeping around, they'll just fucking come and find us again, won't they?
Yeah.
Well, after he gets back home tonight and goes, Ghostraid, I think I'll have a look at them and get a new follower.
PC Plods followed you.
Yeah. Shit, he's done Targarth. Let's go fucking arrest him.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how much we caught of that. I'm not sure if I had my GoPro running. I'm not sure what I caught of it in general. But if you hadn't already noticed, we got pulled over by the undercover feds for apparently stealing cars. So we haven't done the location because they're probably on high alert there.
They said that 3 cars had been, like high-end, like new cars had been stolen from the area in the space of a week, and we got there to investigate, and we went and had a scout about, and one of the neighbours there like said, "Excuse me fellas, like what are you up to," sort of thing. Are you guys all right? And we were like, yeah, we're fine. And he goes, "Yeah, we're part of a neighbourhood watch here, so like, you know, we just got to report any suspicious activity." So we thought, neighbourhood watch, what? So
yeah, at that point we thought it was obviously for the urban explorer, like trespassing and that, but it wasn't, was it?
No, because like next thing you know, 2 police cars, like they weren't even police cars, they were undercover, like just one pulled straight in front of my car and one pulled behind, so we couldn't move anywhere, and they jumped out and were straight on us. Like
literally rushing to the door to get doors opened. Don't move, don't do anything. I know.
Yeah. Had my hands on the steering wheel, didn't move because they had tasers.
Yeah, literally as well. One on my door, one on Steve's door. There was a car in front, car behind, blocking the entire road. And I saw the neighbours. They were looking over. They were loving every minute of it.
Yeah. It was obviously them that phoned.
Yeah, it was them that phoned. The thing is, we could have got in there. We could have got into the location without a problem. The fact is that obviously they were there for a different reason, where we were there for urban exploring and they were there for car thefts. So I feel like if we went back now, we'd get in there, but it's just too late now.
Because they did ask us what we were doing, and we said, like, you know, urban exploring and ghost hunting, you know, we have our own YouTube with some followers. Might even have got a new follower from them, you know.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. But
it's a bit annoying, really.
It's annoying though, because we've come all this way to, you know,
do that,
and we wanted to make sure the place was safe first before we went in there. You know, we didn't even get a chance to take any pictures.
We literally, yeah, I know.
And like, we went back to the car to get our equipment, and that's when the neighbours were like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, we were literally just about to start walking, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just starting to walk, and then I heard this voice that made me jump,
then we got back in the car and we were like, "Well, now what?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, you know, neighbourhood watch." We're like, well, "Really? What are they going to do? Report us to the council?"
Yeah.
So we thought, well, now they're watching us, we're going to have to at least move the car or something. And as we started to turn the car around, they like pulled it, you know, they pulled us
in
right in front of us, like lights on and everything.
Obviously because they looked in here, like they drove past. First of all, they looked straight in, obviously saw that we were trying to get away, which we were, but obviously not for the wrong reason, just because we were just trying to move the car anyway. And then all of a sudden they just whizzed past us, didn't they? Turned around as fast as they could, whizzed past us, blocked the road behind us.
Lights on,
couldn't do anything about it. But we do apologise for not being able to get in there. We're going to do it in the future.
We got background checked as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we got background checked.
That was amusing. It was like, "Where are you from then?" We were like, "Cambridgeshire." It was like, "What? That's like a couple of hours away, isn't it?" We were like, "Yeah." I was like, hope you got what you came for. And we were like, "Well, no, not really."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, did we help? Couldn't you have just like pulled us over after we've been in the location? The thing is, I want to go back now. I want to go back in that location. It's just,
The problem is that like if we go back there now, like the chances are they're savvy to us being there now. So if we were in there, then they could do us for trespassing.
Yeah.
So you know, even though they would, you know, we're not there for stealing cars like they thought.
Yeah.
You know, they could say, oh no, it was a false alarm, these guys were just here like for that specific building or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, next thing you know, we could have been in there and like, you know, another police car, like an ordinary police car, not an undercover one, could probably turn up.
The thing is, we weren't even suspicious. We just literally, we pulled up and we walked past their house, the people that called the police. We just walked past it and walked back and sat in the car for a minute, and that was it. The police were there. Well, we weren't being sus, were we? We just walked past it. Like anyone could walk past. I know it was late, but like anyone could walk past. There was people walking dogs at that time. I mean, come on.
Yeah, maybe they got done for like stealing cars with a dog.
You just don't know. But unfortunately, we're not able to get in there. We're going to come back another time, but it's just too late now. I'll show you the time. I mean, it's 9 minutes past midnight. By the time we've done the location, it's going to be what, 10 past, 20 past 1,
maybe 2 o'clock, and then another 2.5 hours home.
Because we got, look, 2 hours 20 minutes, even at, you know, midnight, 2 hours 20 minutes, and then by the time we get back to Steve's, that's going to be what, 2:30 in the morning?
Probably, yeah.
And then I've got another 50-minute drive home, so it's just not even going to be worth it.
Which sucks, but you know, our luck's got to change at some point.
Yeah. If you guys know any locations, please, you know, don't hesitate, let us know. We'd be highly appreciative. But yeah, we're going to have to leave it at this.
Also, if you're another team that's local to us, the Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire area, and you want to collab with us, that's just as good as well. We'll be happy to come and join some other teams.
Yeah.
Especially with the Para Unity, we do support that too.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
You know, we'll be up for coming along. We've got our own cameras and stuff. You know, our own equipment.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of it's more of a vlog than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, after all that.
I might actually, what I'll do, I'll upload this, and then if we come back to do it again, I'll use this video at the beginning of the actual investigation. So it'll be uploaded twice basically, but that's what it is. It's a shame really. I was really excited for this one. Obviously with the history.
Like an amazing building as well.
We looked in, my hand was inside of the building. Like,
there's a creepy old piano in there as well. Why all these like places got creepy pianos?
I know, the last one was on there. So we haven't really been able to record, and theoretically still for about 5-6 months now. Properly. We haven't had a video.
It's beyond a joke.
I know.
But it's not just like, you know, this sort of thing happening. The last one we tried to do was alarmed, so we had to leave from there. You know, and that wasn't even a proper video either.
No, it wasn't. It was and it rained as well.
It rained towards the end of it as well. Yeah.
So it ruined it. We're just not having the best of luck at the moment, and I think I don't know. I'm just gonna stop rambling. I'm just gonna get off. But thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that we didn't get to do what we set out to do, but it's just the nature of the job, and you're gonna get some that work, some that don't.
That's it, and there's going to be plenty more opportunities, plenty more different locations.
It is what it is.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out, but nonetheless, we're going to get going. I'll see you guys in